Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Etienne. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They fake the give. Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. It's Newton. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
Second and 3. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week.
17 carries, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's out right at the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Again, Newton. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 25 yards that time. ETN up the middle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
2nd down and 8.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On play action, they'll throw.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Dances by him. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this off to ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that position so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Tony. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Going for the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Screenplay, here's ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Newton on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Straight ahead, ETN. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. He's got Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's the option.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Newton on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Now it's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Newton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the red zone now, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a set.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jags are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6. Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just
pressure comes and down he goes. Devin Lloyd the one to get home and earn that sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Newton, he finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
He'll try again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll run here with ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jet.